Hello peeps and welcome back to the Age of Engineering. Alright, I don't really have a whole lot to do today because I have hit that point in Age of Engineering where it's basically just grinding for everything. So you can see I've got 64 Cenarium alloy in here. We're going to make another 64. We're going to put all that away. And let's take a look at what I did off camera. Over here I have a quantum generator that's outputting 325,000 EU. Up here I have a molecular transformer that's taking in all the power that this thing can provide it and producing stuff relatively fast. Over here I have kind of a very small Cobbleworks going. Mostly just because I needed a crap ton of flint, so I'm producing gravel here. Honestly though, gravel, the only real use for gravel is producing flint. So I don't really see a need to have a whole lot of flint, but I do see a need to have a whole lot of some other things. And I think that's what we're going to work on this episode. Because if we take a look at what it takes to make creative capacitor banks, which we need a lot more of these. It takes draconic flux capacitors, takes solar panel controller tier 4s, which I can dupe those. That's not a problem. It takes vibrant photovoltaics, I can dupe those. It takes elite solar panels, I can dupe those. Takes advanced solar generators, yeah, not too bad. Chaotic cores, I can dupe those. Quantum solar panels and solar panel tier 6, I can't dupe. So, if we take a look at what it takes to make a quantum solar panel. Glowstone, quantum cores. So this actually isn't bad, it just takes a lot of glowstone. I have everything else. But if we take a look at the tier 6, this thing takes a lot of crap. It takes a lot of stone, takes a lot of glass, takes advanced alloy, not much we can do about that really. Conductive iron, not too bad. Thickened glass is kind of a pain in the ass to make. Glowstone ingots, not terrible. Refined glowstone, sure, whatever. But it takes a lot of glowstone dust. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to create a glowstone dimension just to harvest glowstone. I'll probably at some point create a conductive iron and glowstone ingot dimension to not have to worry about those. Might actually make a thickened glass dimension if that's a thing. Because, I mean, this isn't too bad though. It just takes glass and flawless diamonds. And I can get flawless diamonds for days. I mean, that's not an issue. I've got 60,000 over there and 16,000 in here. However, it also takes a lot of stone and a lot of glass. Those are two things that I have a problem producing, usually. So what we're going to do this episode, first of all, I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to re-enable this. We're going to start processing all of the gravel here into flint. I don't really need to save that much gravel. What I am going to do, though, is I am going to make a Cobbleworks. We're going to produce something that's going to produce not necessarily cobblestone, because, I mean, I have cobblestone generators for that. Why would I need that much cobblestone? But I do need stone, and I do need glass. So, what we're going to do is we're going to take some of our old cobblestone generators and some Neotech stuff, and we are going to make a cobblestone generator. Or not a cobblestone generator, a Cobbleworks. So, first thing we're going to need is to click in here. We're going to need 2 cobblestone generators for this. We're also going to need an electric furnace, an electric crusher. We're going to need a second electric furnace. So we'll grab all those parts. We're also going to need a bunch of these single core processors. And we'll put 16 dual core in there to get 8 quad cores to get 4 octa-cores. Now I don't need 4 right now, I only need 3, but sure, whatever. We'll also want a few more single cores. We're also going to need to create some DDR memory. Oh. Looks like we need to make some more of this. So that'll get us some DDR2. This will get us some DDR3. We need one more DDR2. There's our DDR3. And DDR4. Actually, we need a few more of these, don't we? I think I need 8. 4 of them. 2 of them. 1 of them. We're also going to need some network cards. All right, and now we just need a place to set up our Cobbleworks. So we're going to come down here. I think I'm just going to set it up right over here. What color scheme is on that? That's a different color scheme, so I don't want to use that. Over here, I could just connect it right to this. Might not be a bad idea. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to set up an electric furnace, which we'll put right here. We're also going to set up an electric furnace here. We're going to set up an electric crusher in front of it. Connect all 3 of these to power. Plug in an octa-core, a DDR4, and a network card into each of them. There we go. Now, in front of the electric crusher, which we're going to set to import from here, we're also going to set it to export from the back, like that. Actually, we're going to set primary export to the back. We're going to set secondary export. No. We're going to set secondary export to this side. I'll explain in a minute. And then here, we're going to set import from the front, export to the back. Easy. Cobblestone generators in place. They're going to pull cobblestone into here, process that into stone, process this into sand, with an occasional secondary output of gravel. Because if we take a look at the uses for cobblestone, where is the electric crusher? There it is. Gravel, 10% chance. Now, we're not going to see an actual 10% come up because we're processing 16 at once, which means it's only going to get a chance of gravel once every process, which means it just processed 4 times. We only had 10% chance on those 4 attempts. We didn't get 6 here because we only processed 4 times. This processed all that into glass. So let's get some conduit. It looks like I'm going to need some more item conduit. Good, I do still have some pulsating iron. That should be enough conduit to last me basically the rest of the game. Now, we're going to attach this like this. No, not like that. Give me that. We're going to disable this one. Extract always active. Extract always active. Oh, actually, no. This one we're going to disable. And then we're going to pop that on there. And here we're going to make this always active. And here we're going to make this. Well, no, actually I don't want that always active. I want that disabled. This is always active, and this is insert. Why are we... Because for whatever reason, the yellow ended up on top. I want the yellow over here. There, that's what I want. Now, I should only see stone and glass coming in here. Occasionally, I will see gravel come in. Or do I have to have the... Is there an actual thing that I have to plug in for the secondary chance? I think there might be. Power supply, hard drive, redstone control expansion card. I think it might be the expansion card that I need. Yeah, was the expansion card that I needed. So now we're going to see gravel show up. You're extracting always active. Why are you not actually taking it out? Let's break that. We'll use a chest as an intermediary. It might be that the conduit doesn't have enough speed. Who knows? And then here we'll set that to extract. There we go. Okay, that has us producing stone and glass automatically. No more will I have to go out there and rip up the sand. Which you can see I've done a lot of recently. There's a lot of areas out here where I've just completely torn the desert apart, trying to get enough sand to fuel these processes. You can also kind of get a feel for how much damage that explosion last episode did from up here too. That was actually a pretty crazy amount of damage. Okay, I've rebuilt my arc furnace, and I've been cranking out tons of conductive iron up here. Okay, 64 and 21, 85, I need a bit more. But before I do that, let's make sure I can even make a conductive iron. Oh, I can't. I can make liquid conductive iron. Which we've seen how much of a pain in the ass that is. Smelting this down gives me 1,296 millibuckets. So that might actually be about enough. Oh, and there's absolutely no fluid in here, so that's awesome. So let's pop these in. Oh, cannot melt. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Have to do it this way. Now it can melt, but it's going to take a while. Okay, 44 more Cenarium alloy. Also, one other thing that I did, the ring of magnetization, it was starting to get a little bit old because I was having to constantly put it back on my hotbar to recharge it. So I just went ahead and made an awakened item dislocator from Draconic Evolution. Pretty easy. Awakened Draconium, Draconium, Redstone. The tier 1 locator, which is a dislocator, which is some blaze powder, and a teleportation core, which was the hardest part. Glowstone ingots, pulsating mesh atomic alloy. This is the pulsating propolis from the bees, which I found can be duped in this thing. So that's how I've been doing that. Let's see here. Grab some glowstone. We'll come over here. Oh, I need osmium. No, we'll get back in there. Okay, let's go. Well, that wasn't exactly what I intended, but it works. Put all of our osmium ore in here. Let that start processing down. Got plenty of flint here now. So I'll put the flint in here. That should automatically resupply itself. Maybe not. But whatever, that works. These balls of fur. I've been getting them from the cat. The cat here occasionally produces balls of fur, which I've noticed, if you use them, actually gives you random items. Like it gave me string and a ball of clay. So having a cat actually isn't entirely useless. Sometimes you get stuff from them. I mean, it's pretty worthless stuff, but oh hi. Not exactly what I intended to do, but sure, why not? Okay, I do need to go get some more dimensional shards. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, and where is my digital miner? There it is. We're going to go to probably just the flat realm. Flat World 1. Dial that up. I probably should check and make sure Flat World 1 has power. It does. It's using 321 RF tick, so it might not be a bad idea to put that in there. Let that recharge. I haven't been going into the UU matter dimension anyway. Because honestly, I'm not sure what I would use UU matter for. I mean, iridium reinforced plates? Yeah, you can dupe these. That saves you a lot of advanced alloy. But really, I mean, if you take a look at it, it's used to make the cenarium alloy, which is primarily what I would need it for. But it takes 4 of those, or it takes 4 enriched cenarium and cenarium to make a cenarium alloy. This is dupable, so I just dupe that and bypass all of that crap. That's how I've been doing it. I see no reason to really use the UU matter. I should double check this, because at some point in time, if I come to these areas enough, that matter receiver is going to run out of power. And bad stuff happens if you arrive at a matter receiver that has no power. Let's pop that down. Config it. I guess I can just leave all the filters on. I want Silk Touch on though. Pop that down. Start it up. It's going to collect some gold, I guess. Probably some Yellorium too. Okay, you know what? I'm going to reset that. I'm going to config this. I'm going to remove the gold. I'm going to remove the Yellorite. I'm going to remove the obsidian. And now we're going to start. Yeah, 1-dimensional shard ore. Let's put all of my ore away. And the chicken egg. Start that again. I'm probably going to want to make an ore dimension. Or shard dimension. So my goal is to get about 100 of those. I think it actually takes 120, so... Start it up. There we go. Ow. Oh. Bees. I need a material absorber. So grab one of them. Break that up and up. Teleporting about 7 times usually gives me enough distance from the last one that I don't have any crossover. Seems to be about the right amount. And let's go ahead and get my Unbreakable Builder's Wand out. No, that's not what I meant to do. Give me that. Break that. Probably shouldn't be doing it all here, but whatever. I definitely shouldn't be doing it here. Oh well. Not a big deal. Just come over here. Pop that down. Oh yeah, that'll be plenty. Pop that up there and let that start absorbing. Oh, emeralds. That ought to do it. Yep. And plenty left over sides. So for the rest of it, we'll get my fortune pick out. Break it off with the fortune pick. And there we go. So that gave me some more dimensional shards to work with, as well as a way to make a dimensional shard dimension. Dimension inception, as it were. So, let's go make our dimensional shard or dimension. I need a tier 5. Let's grab the one of the liquid blue slimes. We'll disassemble that. And where's my tier 5 energy one? There it is. Dimensional shard ore. Awesome. Get a blank tab. Flat terrain. Water dimlet. We'll want feature none. Effect none. I have no apples? I have no apples. I used all of my apples to make golden apples for the boss fight, and then never even used them. What the hell? Okay, well. Easy enough, I guess. I'll just come down here and cut down some trees until I get an apple. Grab my bronze lumber axe. There we go. I already got one. I'll go get some more of these off camera. Structure none. Pull this crap away. Holy crap. Let's see. And the saplings. Normal. We need time normal. Which means we need some more of these dim templates. Time normal. Controller single. Teleport home. And build our dimension. Tab first. Material. Liquid. Terrain. Time normal. Feature none. Effect none. Structure none. Biome. Let's see, I have a plains biome in here, I'm sure. There we go. Biome, single. The dimensional dimension. Pop that in there, let that realize. As soon as this thing realizes, we can go in and get a bunch more dimensional shards. Creation costs 202,540 RF a tick. That used to scare me, but it doesn't anymore. So, I mean, 36 billion. I'm actually taking in power, which is kind of crazy because this thing is supposed to be burning off 200,000, unless this thing's not doing anything, which it's not. It's sitting idle. It shouldn't be. This thing's sitting idle too, I bet. It is. Glowstone dimension. We need one of those too. Rarity 5, figures. Okay, we're 100% realized, we're gaining lots of power. So it's safe to go in. Dial up dimension 14. In we go. And dimensional shards as far as the eye can see. So now, once the lag catches up, I guess. Yeah. There's a bit of lag going on if you guys can't tell. Really? Lots of dimensional shards already. Yeah, 2,000 in that short amount of time. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, let's go home. And let's pull out some of our glowstone. We've got plenty. Get another material absorber. Teleport over here. And we'll put down some glowstone. Pop down the material absorber in the middle here. %55? Not bad. That ought to do it. Yep. There we go. Pop over here and we'll do basically the same thing. Let's put the rest of this stuff away. Don't need you. You, I need to recharge. So let's turn that back to charge everything. Because I had that turned off because I created another one of the creative capacitors and I didn't want to have the same thing happen as happened last episode. We'll put this stuff away in the bag. Because we don't need that at the moment. Should hold my charge porter for a second here. Let that recharge. And let's get a rarity 5. Yeah, I don't want to do it with block of diamond. I can use the diamond ore. Why would I need diamond ore if I have blocks of diamond? So we'll disassemble that. And we'll get normal time. That takes the apple. Oh, yeah. So, damn it. Should have known I was going to need more than just one apple for this. So we'll just zip out here. We'll get my frickin' axe back. And we'll just go chop down some stuff. Get out of my way, butterfly. Butterflies are as bad as bats. Okay, put this stuff away. Put you away. I don't need you on my hotbar at the moment. Alright, so we got normal time. Alright, there's all that. I need the single biome controller. No, not the normal. Single. There we go. And plains biome. Not sunflower plains. Teleport home. And a glowstone dimlet. There we go. Still need the water. And I need flat. There we go. Dimensional tab. There's that. So, glowstone. Terrain. Biome. Single. Normal, normal, none, none. Store that. Realize that. And now I can go harvest glowstone to my heart's content. And I think that's where I'm going to call this episode, because quite honestly, the rest of it is just me going into dimensions and looting or breaking a bunch of stuff and stockpiling until I can make at least a few more creative things. And then I'll have to come back, and at some point here, we will start working on the creative liquid and gas tanks. But to do that, I'm going to have to set up some stuff, which we'll probably do next episode. The creative fluid tank. There it is. The creative fluid tank takes basically 4 of the creative capacitor banks. It also takes an elite fluid tank full of empowered oil, vapor of levity, biodiesel, hot coolant from IC2, and short mead. Some of these are going to be a pain in the ass, so we'll probably get to making some of it next episode. For right now, thank you guys for watching. So that you guys are aware, I am intending for episode 70 to be the last episode of this series. So this, I believe, was episode 67, which means we've got 3 more episodes before I call it quits. My goal is to try and get this series wrapped up by the end of next week so that I can start something new the week after that. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you later, peeps.